Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we got a special video for you guys. We'll be recapping the Apple's September 2017 keynote. Let's jump right into it. They announced the new iPhone 8, the iPhone X, new Apple Watch, new Apple 4K TV, and a bunch of little small accessories. Let's start off with the watch. So the watch has built-in cellular, so you can call, text, and look up information from your Apple Watch. You can listen and stream to music. You know, if you got your AirPods, you can connect it to a Bluetooth and just stream music from your watch. So you don't even need your phone. Let's say you're going for a jog and you just want to leave your phone at home because, you know, your phone's always jingling around in your pocket. Put on your Apple Watch, put on your AirPods, put on whatever, your Beats, and just go. You don't got to worry about the number changing. You got the same number for your phone as your Apple Watch. You can use maps. The watch will be dual core processor. When you say, hey Siri, what time is Game of Thrones coming on? You would have to read it in the series too. You know, 8 p.m. But this time she'll be like, 8 p.m. Mr. Lucy. I'm like, all right, thank you. It has a W2 chip, so you know the same chip that we had in our Beats Solo 3s where it connected super fast, real super easy. It'll be the same thing in here, so you know you just pretty much turn it on and your phone connects it to it easily. Blazing fast. New gyroscopes, accelerometers are being implemented in this, so it'll be able to calculate elevation and how fast you're going and all this other fancy stuff. They got some new heart rate monitors in there where, like, you know, it'll test your resting position and all that other fancy stuff. That's more Watch OS. I'll get to that. You get new bands. So they got, like, I forgot what it's called, sport loops. They got a new gray ceramic model. They also got a few new Nike bands. So, you know, for you Nike boys out there. So it's going to be $399 with the cellular model, and it'll be $329 without the cellular model. You know, if you guys don't want to call and literally do anything, honestly, it wouldn't even be worth going up in price. I feel like if you're not going to get the cellular model, you might as well just go with the Series 2. It's probably going to drop in price anyways. Pre-order starts September 15th, and it'll be shipped on September 22nd. So on to Watch OS, more information for heart rate monitoring apps, recovery rate, how fast your heart recovers from a workout, just to see the improvement that you're having. All right, so the new Watch OS comes out on September 19th. Onto the new thing, Apple TV 4K. Yeah, it's what it says it is. It's gonna be Apple TV, but 4K. But along with that, they got some nice goodies. So they got HDR. If you guys don't know what HDR is, it's high dynamic range. And if you guys don't know what high dynamic range is, it's pretty much taking those 4K pixels and making sure they look like popping. They look vivid, you know, making sure that the reds look real deep reds and all that stuff. So it's like more of a color gamut, more of a color range. So they're gonna have that. Hopefully you got a TV that supports HDR also, or else it's kind of useless. They got 4 times more GPU. Cool. The really cool thing is they got 4K movies at the price of HD movies. So let's say you're about to go buy Frozen and it's in HD.
What's my favorite movie?
You can buy the 4K version for the same price. And let's say you already bought Frozen, Chad, and you're like, oh, what the heck? Now I feel like I got cheated. Don't worry. Apple got you, dog. Those HD movies that you already have are automatically turned into 4K. They got live sports. Cool. If you like live sports. You know, they got little boxes showing the live scoring right now and a little detail of what's happening, who just scored and stuff like that. So, you know, for you fantasy football players out there, it's your go-to. For you ladies that don't know what's happening, it's okay. It'll tell you what's happening. And the 32 gig model will be starting at $199. On to the meat of the whole keynote. The bang, bang, the shebang, the whole thing, the backbone, the spinal, everything, the brain.
What y'all were waiting for.
What y'all were waiting for? The iPhone 8. They got a new design. They got glass in the front and in the back, so it's kind of like a throwback to the old iPhone 4. It comes in silver, space gray. They got a new Retina HD display. iPhone 8 will be at 4.7 inches, and the iPhone 8 Plus will be at 5.5 inches. The new iPhone 8 will have dual stereo speakers on each side, and it's got deeper bass. It's got a new A11 Bionic chip, really fast, you know, the basic Apple stuff, faster this, faster that, faster everything.
Basic Apple stuff every year, you know, they upping themselves out here.
You already know. So the camera on the 8s, faster autofocus in low light, cool. Multi-band noise reduction software system, awesome. Love that, especially when you don't have studio lights. A 12 megapixel camera, nothing crazy. 83% more light. Deeper pixels, your regular camera is gonna be f1.8 and the other dual pixel camera will be f2.8. The cool thing that's going to be happening to the camera is that Apple has this new mode that's going to be coming out after, I think it's in beta right now, but it's going to be coming out after the launch of the iPhone 8, which is called portrait lighting mode, I believe, or something like that. Portrait lighting or light mode. It's just like portrait mode where you have the person like stand in front of you and they're about to take a portrait. But this way you can change the lighting on the person's face. So if you wanted it to be like more of a contour lighting, it'll like replicate a contour lighting on their face and it'll be smooth. It looks really cool. Along with that, if you want to drop out the background and make the whole background black and you want to look like the center of attention, it's cool. It looks awesome. It's got 4 LED color flash. I don't really use flash, but when I do, that's nice to have. Another cool thing is that you'll finally be able to have 1080p at 240 frames per second slow-mo. Usually you would have to down res it from 1080p to 720 to get 240 frames per second, but it's nice to have it in full HD finally. Another cool thing about the iPhone 8 is the fact that they're embedding augmented reality. They had this cool demonstration at the keynote where they had a table, right? And there was a guy with the iPhone 8 and he was walking around the table, and on the iPhone 8 it showed like this huge map, and it was cool. It's like a multiplayer thing. So like I would like point my people to go this way and they would go that way, and then, you know, Chad could point his people to go this way, and then we'd like meet up with each other. And the cool thing is, like, the closer you got to the table, the more sound that you would hear, the closer you would hear. And if like something came in your way, it'll sound like as if it's blocking it, like you know, if I'm talking like this but then I'm talking like this, it's like you can hear the audio difference. It'll be like that in the augmented reality, which is really cool. Oh yeah, if you guys don't know what augmented reality is, it's like Pokemon Go, you know? It's like taking your camera up and then like you see the world, like our world that we see, and then on that it's like the fake game world. Another good example that those guys had was they took the iPhone 8 and they looked up at the sky and they saw constellations. Like the software would like map out constellations, but like it wasn't like a fake sky, it was like our sky that we see, you know? Chad could put his hand up and I would see his hand, but I would also see the stars going around it. Another cool thing that's coming to the iPhone 8 is wireless charging. So we've been expecting this for a while now, if Apple wanted to stay in the competition. The glass backing of the iPhone 8 allows it to have wireless charging, so we can finally just wireless charging. Another cool thing is the fact that Mophie cases have wireless charging. If you guys haven't checked out a Mophie case video, check it out right over here. Yeah.
So if you already had a Mophie case, you weren't like really too worried about wireless charging or not.
Yeah.
Mophie's on their game.
Because Mophie's stepping up their game. So the iPhone 8 will be in 2 different models, 64 gig and 256 gig. 64 gig will be at $699 and 256 gig will be at $850. And then the iPhone 8 Plus will be in the same 2 models, 64 gig and 256 gig. The 64 gig will be at $799. 256 gig will be at $950. Pre-order starts September 15th and shipping starts September 22nd. So for the surprise that got most of y'all off guard, not me, because, you know, I'm up to date with my Apple stuff, the iPhone X, aka iPhone 10th anniversary. They announced this because it's opening of the new Steve Jobs Theater Center. That was his last plan before he passed away, RIP. Yeah, they wanted to do something special because he was the man that launched first iPhone, the first Apple products. He was Apple. The iPhone X will be in space gray. It's got a super retina display. It's even better than the iPhone 8 and everything else. Its screen is 5.8 inches. So the screen is bigger than the iPhone 8 Plus, but the phone is not bigger than the iPhone 8 Plus. The phone's not smaller than the 8 either. So it's somewhere in between the 8 and the 8 Plus. It's 2436 by 1156 for pixels. It uses OLED technology. It has better contrast ratio. Awesome. Cool thing about it is you can tap on the screen to wake it up. There's gonna be no home button on the iPhone X. It's gonna have Face ID, which is the coolest thing in the world, I guess. You just look at your phone. What's up, handsome? And it'll come up. Apple said that Touch ID was 1 in 50,000 attempts for someone to get your same fingerprint, but Face ID is 1 in a million. True depth camera, so your selfie mode will have a portrait. They use a A11 Bionic neural engine, so it's dedicated just for the Face ID to learn algorithms to save your face and all this other stuff, because there's a lot of math going on to calculate your face into a software. All right, so another cool thing with iPhone X is the fact that they're gonna have animojis use the 3D functionality of the iPhone X to create animated emojis.
So it kind of goes with like the face thing and how you unlock your phone.
Exactly.
But he uses that to like watch your muscles in your face,
and then project it onto the emojis. So
and the character moves with you.
So the iPhone X comes in 2 different models, 64 gig and 256 gig. The base price will be $999 for the 64 gig, and then the 256 gig will be $1150. So if you guys are planning on getting one of these, plan on waiting, because compared to the iPhone 8, this is gonna come out later.
How much later, Master Musi?
Pre-order start October 27th, and it comes out November 3rd. So there's a little bit of wait, but not too bad. On to iOS 11. So iOS 11 has a new layout. It's got a bunch of new fluidness of the app. It's really smooth. There's new animations for exiting the app, new wallpapers, a lot of customizations for the control center. So just like the MacBook Pro touch bar, if you guys haven't seen the MacBook Pro video, check it out right here. Review coming soon. So just like that touch bar, how you can customize it, you can do the same thing for your control center. If I want it to not have brightness anymore, I can get rid of the brightness controller. And then there's just a lot of smaller little details. There will be in the description what products will be getting the new iOS 11. You guys don't have to figure out by like searching and Googling, so I just made it super easy in the description. The new accessories coming out, one of them being AirPower charger, where it's pretty much like a big oval hub where you can put your iPhone 8, Apple Watch, and you can put your AirPods. The AirPods will also have an accessory of buying a wireless charging case for it. The charging pad won't be available at the release of the iPhone 8, just letting you know. So ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our keynote review on Apple's 2017 September keynote.
Catch you guys next time.
Catch you guys next time. Watch some other videos. Give it a like. Give this a like if you guys want to see this stuff. We're going to be coming out with a bunch of new stuff too. Yeah.